Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful and mysterious dynasties in history, the British royal family. For centuries, they've been symbols of elegance, tradition, and stability. But behind the polished crowns and glittering ceremonies lies a world filled with secrets, scandals, and unshakable power. From palace intrigues to forbidden romances, political manipulations to media wars, this is the real story the world rarely sees. So sit back, subscribe, and let's begin a journey into the shadows behind the throne. The origins of power. To understand the modern monarchy, we must go back nearly 1,000 years. The British royal institution was built on conquest, alliances, and ruthless ambition. Early monarchs ruled with absolute power, commanding armies, shaping laws, and deciding the fate of nations. Their authority was unquestioned, believed to come directly from God. But power came at a cost. Throughout history, royal families were entangled in civil wars, dynastic rivalries, and internal betrayal. Some rulers were overthrown by their own relatives, others vanished mysteriously, and some faced dark accusations historians still debate. The royal crown was never just a symbol, it was a prize people were willing to die for. The age of image and control. As the centuries passed, the monarchy transformed from absolute rulers to constitutional symbols. Their political power weakened, but their public image became more important than ever. And this is where the royals mastered something new, the art of controlling public perception. The modern royal machine began carefully crafting narratives, heroic speeches, flawless portraits, grand ceremonies. Everything had a purpose, to keep the royal family relevant and untouchable. But behind that carefully controlled image were private tensions, broken relationships, and hidden struggles the public never saw. And soon, the cracks began to show. The press versus the palace. By the 20th century, the monarchy faced a new kind of enemy, the modern media. The press no longer bowed to royal authority. Reporters began digging into private lives, exposing stories the palace desperately wanted to hide. Suddenly, public image was no longer controlled by the royal institution alone. It became a battlefield. Rumors of affairs, personal conflicts, strict family rules, and emotional struggles were splashed across front pages. The palace responded with silence, statements, and sometimes carefully coordinated interviews. Wars between tabloids and the royal household became common, each trying to shape the narrative. This was the beginning of a new age, where royal scandals could make or break the entire institution. Forbidden love and private struggles. One of the most dramatic themes in royal history is forbidden love. Royal marriages were rarely based on emotion. They were strategic, meant to protect lineage, alliances, and tradition. But emotions have a way of rewriting history. Over the past century, several high-profile royal relationships became global headlines. Some involved enormous pressure from the institution itself, pushing individuals to sacrifice personal happiness for duty. There were whispers of partners who didn't fit the mold, romances prevented due to class or background, and relationships that collapsed under the weight of royal expectations. Some individuals became beloved icons, others controversial figures, but all became symbols of a deeper truth. Being royal does not protect you from heartbreak. Sometimes it causes it. Tragedy, loss, and public reaction. Every royal tragedy becomes a national moment. When a beloved member of the family faced emotional collapse or untimely death, the reaction was unlike anything seen in the modern world. Millions mourned, flowers covered royal gates, and outcry shook the establishment. These moments tested the monarchy. The public demanded transparency, humanity, and vulnerability. Inside the palace, advisors scrambled to respond. Public appearances were revised, statements were crafted, and the image of the monarchy had to be recalibrated. Some tragedies permanently reshaped how the royal family interacted with the media, the public, and even each other. Modern divides and global scandals. In the 21st century, the royal family faces something new: global scrutiny. Every decision, every argument, every facial expression at an event becomes material for online debate and media speculation. Modern controversies include internal disagreements becoming global headlines, family members stepping away from royal duties, accusations, interviews, and public statements dividing opinion, social media putting constant pressure on the institution, debates about whether the monarchy should still exist. The royal family has never been under such intense global spotlight, and with every scandal, public opinion shifts, sometimes dramatically. Wealth, power, and the system behind the throne. Beyond the drama lies something even more fascinating: the machinery of royal power. The royal family controls vast estates, priceless artwork, land, and historical treasure. Their influence stretches into politics, diplomacy, charity, tourism, and global soft power. But many details remain secret: the inner workings of royal finances, the strict protocols governing every action, the private advisors who shape decisions, rules about behavior, appearance, and marriage, the unwritten expectation of absolute loyalty. This system is centuries old, refined, polished, and incredibly effective. It is the real source of royal power. The future of the monarchy. So what comes next? The monarchy stands at a crossroads. Support remains strong in some places, weaker in others. Younger generations question its relevance, while traditionalists defend it fiercely. The royal family must confront changing public expectations, increasing pressure for transparency, social media challenges, cultural shifts around privilege and power, the need to modernize while preserving tradition. The question is simple: can the monarchy survive another century? Only time and the actions of those within the palace walls will decide. Thank you for watching this deep look into the secrets, scandals, and power behind the British royal family. Their story is not just about crowns and castles. It's about humanity, ambition, loss, and survival. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories from history.